keep on asking me, Robert, what is sodium methoxide? Anyways, I wanted to talk to you and show you the tools that I use for traditional industrial design sketching. So, let's go. So what sort of pens do I use? I use all sorts of pens, but you really... I mean, everybody asks that. I always ask people as well, what are the tools that you're using? It really doesn't matter, because I use the whole range of tools. For example, I like using this one the most. This is a Hema pen. Basically, Hema is just a very common convenience store here in the Netherlands. And it is their cheapest pen, but I really like using this, so I use this quite a lot. But then I have the Staedtler's ones. These are Germans. Yeah, it's a German pen, are really good. That's why I get them. I also have a Copic fine liner. I think this is a 0.05, yeah. So I use this a lot for really fine stuff. Another Staedtler. I have actually many of these. I really enjoy these. And then the more Sharpie is good for outlining, giving stronger light and shadows. And the Papermate, which I've been using at work quite a lot, because it can handle different line weights, quite well. Moving on to markers. It's the same story with the markers as well. You have your expensive and well-known Copic ones. I use these obviously a lot because they're good, but they are quite expensive. I also have the cheaper versions, the touch ones. You can get them. I think I had friends bringing, these were from Iran actually, I had a friend from Iran. I have Copics from Taiwan because I had friends bring them from Taiwan. Prismacolors, quite nice as well. I got them not so long ago through a competition I won on Instagram. Stylefile, I just wanted to try these because they were quite cheap. And I bought them here through a shop in the Netherlands. They are really not bad at all. But so my problem with these is that so I ordered cold gray ones, and they're extremely blue. So I think you saw some of it. So something like this. So this was supposed to be cold gray, but it ended up blue in my opinion. And then just to show off, this was one of my first markers I bought still back in Romania. So there you go. So as I said, I would say don't necessarily go for the Copics. The good thing is you can refill them, or if you have friends who are in Asia, if you're in Asia, yeah, then it's a good alternative. But even if you go for Copic, I would go maybe for the sketch ones, because the thin tip, this for designers, we barely use it, because we use this part for thick and thin as well. As for paper, so let's just take normal A4 paper. I use this quite a lot. It's really not that good for markers. Let me show you why. So basically, which is the thick part. Okay, so the idea is when you're drawing with these, when you turn the page, see, it hits through easily, and you can see it on this side, and it just soaks up all the marker from it. I have a sketchbook, which I actually wanted to buy a marker paper sketchbook, but I didn't find it, so I was hoping this one would come quite close to it. But as you can see, I think this was a different drawing where I used a lot of green, and it just hits. It really comes over. Also with this one, you can see the parts coming over there. So what I use now here is basically, I have an underlay paper. So I just always put this paper in between, and then just when I draw, you see all sorts of different colors there, because I use it for all sorts of different things. And then what I recommend, it's really not that much more expensive. It's marker paper. And so marker paper has two sides. One is a little bit slipperier, the other one is the one that you're supposed to be drawing on. And an easy way to see which side is which, usually I like to put a little dot in the corner, and then move it with my finger, and there's just a little bit of smearing, but then if I turn the paper around and do it on this side, there's a whole lot of smearing. it still comes over to this side, but as you can see on that paper is totally white. So I can also show you a little bit more. Let's just apply these, wait for it to dry a little bit, and then do another set. And technically, there we go, nice and white, doesn't come over. So it's a little bit of an investment, but it's really worth, also because it doesn't suck up your markers as much as normal paper. Let me also show you that. Just going back to my old sketchbook, I have, yeah, this one for example. It really hits through, and it's like it's nice and thick paper, great for drawing, and I even like using my markers on it. But I just feel the pain inside of, oh boy, this is going to be costly very soon. Yeah, you can see it here as well. It's just really, it really eats up that marker. You also you can see these points where it just sucks out the painting out of it here as well. These points happen when, let me take a similar bluish one on the marker paper, and you have these lines, also these lines, and then you see it's nice from end to end. And then if I go towards the end of this one, I don't know what I have here. Yeah, let's say this is the end. And then I do some lines here. I kind of managed to keep it similar, but there's also more color suckage there. Alright, so these are the basic tools that I use when doing traditional industrial design sketching. If you found this video useful, please like and subscribe, and check out my Instagram for more sketches. Thanks for joining, and see you next time. Bye bye.